It's just one area lawmakers' idea right now, but it's proposing changes to try to make it less expensive to redevelop historic buildings around the state.
The idea could affect a project in downtown Green Bay, and Fox 11's Bill Miston explains.
Today we're announcing proposed legislation.
Standing in the lobby of the old Hotel Northland, Green Bay State Representative Chad Weininger wants to make the redevelopment process easier
And truly make an impact on main streets and downtowns across Wisconsin.
His proposed addition to the state budget would increase the state's historic preservation tax credit match from 5% to 20% of the rehab cost. That's the same level as the federal government. The proposal would also open up a 5% state match credit for buildings built before 1936, but which don't meet the federal standards. Any credit-funded rehab project must be approved by the Wisconsin Historical Society.
Making the program a little bit more effective and nimble to ensure that we can attract people to come into our area.
Something Mayor Jim Schmidt says is essential for the Northland.
We want this to be a high-end, first-class hotel in the downtown, and we think we can deliver that, but there'll be, to get what we want is going to take this legislation to pass in the next 120 days.
It's more expensive to redevelop a building than to just erect a new building.
Jason Chance should know. His company is about to start on a roughly $2 million rehab project on the Platten building in the Broadway district. When finished, it will create 23 apartments and first-floor retail. This project is currently in the process for applying for federal and state credits. Chance says the idea of changing the way the state does tax credits for historic buildings is a good thing.
With this additional amount, it's going to actually make it competitive to a point. It's going to be more attractive. It's going to see a lot of revitalization downtown.
Weininger says the legislation would cost the state about $4 million annually. He says there is a small window to get the legislation passed and signed into law, but hopes to have the proposal in bill form by the end of the month. In Green Bay, Bill Miston, Fox 11 News.
Now, Fox 11 did speak to the Brown County Taxpayers Association. Its president says he's concerned about the possibility of the state and federal governments picking up maybe 40% of a project's total cost. The city estimates it would take between $25 and $30 million to fully renovate the hotel. Schmidt says he's going to have a major announcement regarding this issue during his State of the City address on Wednesday. The state legislature is scheduled to begin the budget process tomorrow.